aba. But a campaign up some resistance from the various state institutions no more involved no trying to rebuff. And I say your bought work so and you know 52 billion the better transfer from ECG account and then as a forum, but issues no keep popping up. But unfortunately, it's sad to say for almost best 7 to 6 good years in here, we haven't been able to establish say sikana transfer no and I say so the finance minister they give you authorization for that particular thing to be done. Say yeah that particular audit because this is what happened. Issue near very complex in there. I'm breaking it down. Say the city here. Unse your revenue, your friends are collection institutions like GRA, like SEPs, like Hwine. So omono your credit account be among your friend transit account. Transit account so fans customs ete baby taxes. The transit accounts and they say but account you cannot withdraw any signatories because it's just a transit and maybe it has a threshold. Sikano Guma maybe could do 100 million automatically you transfer to the Bank of Ghana holding account. What is the city? So they are just transit. Enti me fan say GRA for jeje omo de petroleum where jeje ne de omo nyina omo jeje asa account no modigo transit. So sikano stay mu a ebi e threshold ebi any threshold enti eguma now automatically sikana transfer to the BOG holding account moving to the consolidated whatever. That is how it is. Enti do account na uhunu be musa subsidy wom. Yeah, subsidy wom, yeah. Enti ayesika ayesubs for jeje ye. Okay. What I say? Yes. As and Kasasika, na transfer at the come to BOG holding account. Internal Revenue Service. Exactly. VAT in our womb. Yes. So this are VAT womb. Yes. And a WhatsApp's womb and a EPI. Yes. Yes. That is a custom account. So Obiana need the petroleum for Najiji or the custom for Najiji or the and a good holding account. Thinking said the money will follow and go through to the bigger soup na the Bank of Ghana way no. Sikano Eco Bank of Ghana hono and FA baby. That is the whole argument, you know. Eco Bank of Ghana. Yes, because these are transit accounts. From these 6 accounts, you know, Sikano were supposed to go into the BOG bigger holding account. Yeah. And in their way, you know, and the diabetes baby. That is the question. So Sikana the subs for GG 10 billion, way for GG or way for GG or way, and Besin and Asam buy no. Your friends at Ghana Commercial Bank issue statement debunking this whole thing say a nonsense. A man for now or more say or more putting up things together just to make the bank look very bad. But the other service again in a letter na ewo horo kan ko achire ba bia clearly say enye ensem letter na a letter authorization the finance minister through the powers are conferred on the president or what man now all the year that particular audit because one who say some of the money say echo into the BOG holding account no sikani nyankoye na per their checks no they've been able to find out to see say some of the monies no echo but there are a significant backlog at besin there. For the purpose of clarity, for audit service for letter no more kind of send the canon. As whilst we appreciate the public interest in this audit, we wish to place on records that the audit in reference is a special audit exercise which was requested by Honorable Minister of Finance Ken Ofori-Atta in a letter dated 15th August 2020, based on the mandate of the President under Article 187 clause 8. So that is a clarification of the yes, so I can Ofori-Atta and I catch it way for say they should do that particular audit because that infraction was flagged somewhere. They saw it and they knew say something fishy has gone on and there is the need for us. And maybe problem is for the past as issue we started by about somewhere 2020. Yeah, sure. A long deal issue. Document in about document in about and transfer na ye can say a bomb back up there call you and what say they were moving through different bank account, so it's possible. And do have breakdown a be a 10 billion, a be a 6 billion, a be a 3 billion. So different and you move. And for me, the challenge is that can Ofori-Atta issue that particular way now, or can say you says you cannot you who you answer na all because there So honestly, I'm making sure that this particular thing is done. But the thing is, yeah, issues no buy no. What was the position of government? Yes, be able to recover this particular account because Ghana na yete. My culture says whenever you are doing transaction via bank, there is no way the money will get lost unless why what this one share.
Yeah, sure.
And if these monies were transferred by different bank accounts, you can create shell account, whatever account, do multiple diversion, whatever, no, whatever it takes, no. So we are ready to trace the money. You will know where those money went.
All right.
But till date, nobody has been able to. So I think that's very important. Say, issue way about abontia or they come by special prosecutor or the commander and mayor a bit way about it because I'm not sure say the power back and forth. Maybe Yoko would give us some kind of a shift. Your friend saying reaction be regarding this particular matter because Yoko, your friend is a special prosecutor in recent times, you know, of issues, how they double it, the way a man go wasting and so forth. For me, I don't think a special prosecutor institution, but Yoko maybe will be able to give us. I think that this time around, and these things are things that are sitting on the minds of Ghanaians for quite a long time. And we need to delve details into what things are happening here because in the previous administration, there was no way you bring insight into matters like this because the whole thing was a cover-up. The government, you know, was being run like some kind of a bosumbia. You need a special access to be able to see what was going inside. So we were standing outside, and I heard the come. But now, no, the government, you know, is no longer there. I think that it is a perfect opportunity for us to delve details into some of these areas. Now, who say, baby, at this transaction, because there is no transfer by banks, and alas, better than I catch us said. Internet, I say fraud brony, no. You cannot fraud the brony when the monies come through the world financial system. Because FBI no more kind of regulatory way. And I say a more threshold when we transfer $10,000, $5,000, and they don't have time to be following up. They want to understand the extent of how many people are involved. Whether it's a ring, the motive behind it, is it for terrorism, financing, whatever. They really want to understand all these things. That is why sometimes they can follow an individual for 10 good years and then as for to ascertain the extent of what is happening. No, we need a clear picture of what is involved, but they're moving. And for me, I think that the same thing NSA has say the very moment that this money passed through bank and then there are records and then as for if we've been able to know the account move free man, I 6 accounts now. We should know where they went. What I say. And if we are able to do that, trust me, I think that we will resolve this issue.
Lucius,
yeah. Issue no buy wrong. And I may be sir Ivan Wabonti or na walker once and I make a say. Sa issue we met ye enyeme. Say an amount of 52 billion Ghana cedis. Ayra. Maybe say how? But the first time I met you, a captain and all can once more. Say, one bank, o pretty. Now, Ubeti Miaka say, account to be a unknown account. I unknown account to be a hornma any dean. What you say? Then, in the first place, you know, one bank near fast to create his account, you know, because account be a men can say account name. It will be a share that a create a company and I say institution cry institution you know it would be enti a ban say transaction betimi akoso ya transfer sika from a institution B account e dey akọ different account enya once enya twice enya thrice na obeka say account I dey akọ tum e unknown account. I think say yeah, auditors no maybe the internal auditors in the bet say be weak kakra because say oh yeah adwuma e hye obi asia empempi no your nyama bi ho ma wo ka ho asem bebre ahwa wan kasa krampo no transfer be kan na say betimi ayiwadi. But what about the external ones na be no so be ba ne enti does it mean say sa sika we say na course transfer we na course no there wasn't any audit as suggest say bibisa a course and there wasn't any alternative measure but the go acquire say betim dey retrieve sika no because when later your audit now who ba bia sika no in the first place okay say adno your known account why audit no about who say the account is known there, then we should what? We should be able to what? Retrieve the money. Say according to pan ho kram we use mpa. Say etin ye den yetin hu kwan be fa so a ye beje. Enti kwan be mpa na e betimi afa so be ka se o sika bi akọ onu na account ye nja ne sa sika nye 1 cedi nye 2 cedi. Hwe na no ayi lady a national service issue ya e ba ya be ka say oh
Lady Bear.
Former
Gift Award.
Yes, Gift Award. But former Director General be about 8.25 million Ghana cedis. Or CCB. You transferred at the far east account at the man. And what be say? How? Quite bang. So on fanya day. Or a service personnel or ya do my bang. Ne a sika bang.
Yes.
What you say? An amount of 21 million Ghana cedis was paid to Haruna Mawula. Haruna Mawula no, ye demand from 2017 to 2024. And she says she can order to us to 21 million Ghana cedis. No, ne sika ben or ye duma ben. What you say? A allowance and I say then there was another person, Isaac Asamani, also near 11 million Ghana cedis. Or no so sika like the way like sika no call work na be say
and our financial system no see so weak that banks do the transfer without asking questions
no call on money at just fingerprint and frustrated
wow
sika okwakoju sika do nse sa
deposit the fingerprint so chemistry
obi ba be 500 Ghana we be subject to nsemunu process obi di 8 million there was a funny offense attorney general can about say nipa no otena se na se of like Crawford be kwaje sa loan bill what you say about 30 million Ghana cedis national service for the 30 million Ghana cedis no onu ji loan no ewie no or the company back on the call say beton niema in the high purchase or the company back on is a block of life company in the end the battery is can we no but divert is can into 4 different company account bank
ADB 4 different companies account
and no
sometimes we be say nipa no timi tena se divert na ye hwani wasem who be say sa companies no companies ben
hey
nipa na 30 million Ghana cedis or the sika no be to mu na wa divert to 4 different companies account enti no na wati na ye nhwe ha atma se ahwe nipa na sa asemba ko kai cry say be inflate offense figures no national service figures no o be wi a na ba se na throw their comma parliament be approve wi a na ba throw their comma finance ministry sika bed be ma be no say this cannot to national service account ma na be ba se na divert their court to project account asim say be the co execute project bi na ba se na divert sales can from project account into individual account what now
so me catch us and Akufo at the time na he was running a Ponzi scheme and your government because Ponzi schemes no more operating like this sa nam one more operations you know for tuntum budget if I way for keto budget but is it that kind of cars no more play because how can these things happen how because of reference saying regulatory framework are very weak and nobody mining you be there so be a betimi this lady of Canada national service who had the way they operated one thing that comes to me is that you're very weak intellectually because for you to be doing some of these things just on the criminal radar these are the lowest individuals I said I drink credible chronomunibi what I say because a typical reasonable very intelligent criminal what I say so I think that is the problem that we have we need to look at your regulatory mechanism properly because national service anya just iwe nkwa o do you know that 2016 John Mahama Ebeko no say charges some individuals mo mutua sika so Akufo-Addo took over no esenka that time na yehu say a red flag or that but that is the place that these people exploited for 8 good years.
That's just the one mo farm bi na wo around the Lagos side hono assassin na wo hono it is meant for mo projects near there mo farms near there assassin be a try their filling station
oh na so mbeton
Deputy Director General currently say assassin on pamo obeje ho rent every month be on gin in bulk but me be now the rent there ba it is for filling station ko si be na for assassin my so simple
I think
Bank of Ghana dan ya BC several be free expert na expert na chese be here about $81 million and the year si dan no be we na ba cost spend about 21 million that cost 200 yes 210 yes 200 like how
and no crowd ni enim no
what you say nti wa breko an expert mo mu che say dan we hear about just $81 million no what you meet na say fa kwan bi so a na wa ya best times 3
when they look Avan
Jebi finally so I think that Ghana no your problem and that is why the be American about leadership you did agro because sometimes if you don't get things right the Abeka who be a way but I think that this era John Mahama Siamba as president he has been there before and I was seeing any opportunity to come back. I think that this is the time for him to sit down and look at all these structural weaknesses I overwhelming Ghana your progress actually because now he hold the hammer.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Because in the next 4 years you are not president again.
Yeah,
the only thing you can leave behind is your legacy that will be printed in the heart of Ghanaians. This is the time to be making bold decisions that has never been done before.
Yeah.
And so with me, yes, I think that now Donald Trump, president, you run an issue for the past 46 years in the back and forth. You see, sometimes you need to be very radical, very vicious, very bold, just to ensure, say, you do the greater good. You may disagree with him, but whatever he thinks, this is what has to be done. And for me, I think that the same Timodeno, and I say, near Ghana, because Ghana for creating room, man, say, business as usual. Whenever I was creating room, I say,
well, I say, Lucius, na Minda Ivan, so I say, there's a video circulating, a very disturbing video circulating. Ya chichira krebi dia bosro. Ena ya dikin e de gua kra ne sa ya ron hu na ne de gua ne sa to a large extent.
Yes.
And
the person in this video should automatically go to prison.
Exactly the point.
Sa team class sem na mebo akra na wo kan sem just dem na twam.
No,
it's absolutely nonsense.
Chale ye won sem break am mo be just an class sem no de ye pe asepapa ne kan na ja. Ye fa ntimi fa moye. Eyi ye dan ye ho aba na ya de aka bia de abeto aso. Ba me kan say Minia Isham, Deputy Ashanti Regional Minister. Oh, honorable share, the Minia appear to win that. But my member got 2,000 CC and Nadim. Now, me done me home star 439 hash. Now, offer option number 3. Star 439 hash for option number 3. Now, fee. Ye must get this CC that yentimi ever and sorry so near for mouth now for start today. Star 439 hash for option.